your windows, they try to clean your cars, they try to clean something, and then like give me the money, right?
Right.
So that's the way that I was programmed and conditioned. So
it's not unusual here to see people asking
it's
for
different.
money. Over there, they're like,
we're selling something.
Let
We're
me
doing
let me
something.
hustle you on something.
And then you pay me a tip.
Right.
You pay me whatever. You know. You
But
pay
there's a somewhat exchange of value.
There's an exchange of a service for sure. So anyway, that was my first sales job, man. Is I was going door to door selling bread. I would keep 50% of the earnings, and I would give. It was like, I guess like a JV deal, right? Like give 50% to the baker, which was my friend's mother, and keep 50% for myself. And that was my first ever entrepreneurship venture.
Yeah. So you think the sales skills you got from door knocking, selling bread, translated eventually to
I think
Craigslist?
not only that, brother, but I saw my mother, right? I saw my mother slang electronics, cars, clothes. Like I saw my mom hustle. Like her regular job, think about it, used to make $4.25 an hour. Like she had 2 jobs, and then her 3rd job was to hustle. Whatever she can get her hands on and flip, stereo here, and I'm gonna flip it here for an extra $30. You see what I'm saying? Like she was always trying to get it.
You know, it's funny because I've never thought about this until you brought this up. So like with my dad, you know, both my parents are always working between 60 and 80 hours of work. Never saw them, right? Not a bad thing. It's just they were working,
That's just
they were
what it
busting their
was,
butts,
yeah.
right? And now that you mention this, my dad would like regularly on weekends, like go fix someone's garage, go fix their VCR, help them do their taxes just for like a little extra money. And I never really thought about it to just,
It adds up. And, you know, at that time, let's be honest, right? The dollar was worth way more than it is right now. Like back then, a dollar actually had some weight, you know?
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, think about it. Like, what is the dollar worth with all the inflation that's going on in the world? But not only that, but, you know, I always talk about this, right? I'm like, what's worth more? Or what has more value, a dollar earned or a dollar saved? Have I ever told you this story?
No, but I mean, I would argue present dollar, so the dollar earned versus the dollar saved.
You think the dollar earned is more than the dollar saved?
Dollar saved is going to be 90 cents next year.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Here's a lesson. A dollar saved is a dollar.
Yeah.
A dollar earned is not a dollar. After they take Social Security, after they take, you know, your insurance, after
FICA.
they take your, everything, right?
Yeah.
You end up with what, 50, 60 cents maybe after all that? Taxes, right? So a dollar saved is a dollar. A dollar earned is not really a dollar.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of power, you know, when you're saving money, right? For those people out there that don't know how to save money, let that be an incentive that a dollar saved is far worth more than a dollar earned.
Sure.
You know, so I just want people to understand the difference there. Just because you're making a dollar doesn't mean that you are getting a dollar.
Well, not just that though, right? Because I think one of the biggest problems we have, and I think that, you know, you and I probably play a decent factor in this, is that we're always talking about, like, you know, how much money you make and this fee and this and that, but that $15,000 check is not $15,000. That $15,000 check, even before taxes, right? You got the marketing cost, the overhead, and this and that. Like that $15,000 after tax and everything might be like $2,500, right? $3,000.
Yeah, depending on what your average deal cost is, once you factor in, you know, commissions and marketing and all kinds of other things.
Yeah.
So you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a good point.
For sure.